Hello, I'm Mona Santana. This is my daily gratitude list where I list and talk about 5 things I'm grateful for that hopefully you can relate to as well. Number 1, I am grateful for the earth. I don't usually go this general, but I thought today I would because why not? The earth is obviously something we should be grateful for because it's the planet on which we live, along with billions and billions of other plants and animals. And it's amazing that we live on this planet. It's the only one that inhabits life that we're aware of. So not to say that there aren't other planets that inhabit life, but we happen to know that this one does. And so that's pretty amazing that we have exactly the right things to make that a possibility. And so I think it's a good idea to try and take care of it and do our part in any possible way that we can, because obviously it's our habitat and obviously the habitat of countless other creatures. So it's a good thing to be grateful for and to think about. Number 2, I'm grateful for the air that we breathe. That's another thing that I'm grateful for that is also very general, but it's true. We should be grateful for the air that we breathe because it's the way it's how we're able to survive. Just having the exact amount of chemicals or whatever gases in the air that we're able to breathe. And also I think that we're making a little bit more important now to have clean air. There used to be a lot more pollution than there is now, but so I think it's a good thing to think about in the ways in which we contribute to our air being clean or not. So anyway, I'm grateful for having air, the air that we breathe. Number 3, I'm grateful for food. That's another general thing, because obviously just across the board I'm grateful for food. I think food is something that a lot of people take great pleasure in. I'm one of them for sure. I love food, but I also don't like to overindulge in foods, certain types of foods that obviously aren't good to eat all the time. But sometimes I love a donut, it's true, but I don't eat them most days because I don't think that's a very good idea to, for your health. So, but I do love to indulge in good foods, and I love the fact that we are able to have food readily available, which used to be a lot more difficult to get food. And it's true that in other countries, not where I live, but it's a lot more difficult to get food. And so that's another reason I'm far more grateful for having food just very readily accessible. And if you're in that same position where I would suspect you are because you're watching this, then you should be grateful for having food readily available. So number 4, I'm grateful for Jimmy Carter. I don't usually get political or anything like that here because I don't think it's really the place for that. But Jimmy Carter, I think, aside from having been a president of the United States, I think after being a president of the United States, he did a lot of great humanitarian work, and I think that he lived his life's purpose. He's still alive. He just recently turned 100 years old, and so that's the reason why I'm doing this, because I think Jimmy Carter is somebody who contributed greatly to improving our world. And he was one of the key people for developing Habitat for Humanity. He won a Nobel Peace Prize in 2002 for all the work that he did, and continued to do well into his 90s, along with his wife, who died last year. I mean, what incredible people that they would just dedicate their lives to bringing better housing for people and civil rights, and just using his life to actually contribute it positively to people and humanity and everything. And so I just want to say thank you, and also just be grateful for Jimmy Carter for being an inspiration and being a person who has shown a light on being kind. It's that simple, really, I suppose. So thank you, Jimmy Carter. Number 5, I'm grateful for solar energy. And I don't mean just the kind that we harness into having, electricity and, other things like that. But I mean solar energy in that, obviously it's good for our being to absorb the vitamin D, and you notice in the wintertime, if you don't get enough sun, you start to get depressed and certain things start to happen to you. So it's really important actually to harness the energy of the sun for your own body. But also, you know, we do use it for, you know, making our lives easier by way of not having to use, you know, coal energy or nuclear energy or different types of energy that aren't sustainable for our environment. So today's show has been basically like kind of a Earth Day type of thing, I guess. But I was just thinking about that, and it made me think, oh, I should do a show about that, because a lot of times I just focus on very specific things, which you know, I think is good too. But today I wanted to just focus on things that were more sort of general. And thank you for joining me, and if you've subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you very much, and if you haven't, please do. And I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.